Aloha everybody, I'm Mark Jeffers. Welcome to Storybook Theater and Sparky's Garden. We are a fun and educational television show that's made right here on Kauai for children and families. This year we're partnering with our friends to become the Kauai Children's Television Network. We've got a whole banquet of exciting television viewing for you and your family. So welcome to the show everybody, have a great time.
Celebrate the Earth today. Third planet from the sun, and it's the only one. I'm wishing you a happy Earth Day. Oh, the Earth gives us everything we need, like clear flowing water and tall green trees, fertile soil and a place to grow crops, beautiful rainbows and fat raindrops. But there's so many people and so much waste. We need a reminder to take care of this place. That's why it's Earth Day, oh happy Earth Day. We celebrate the Earth today. Third planet from the sun, and it's the only one. I'm wishing you a happy Earth Day.
Are you looking for a cheap, fun-filled day? Well, you're in luck, because Storybook Theater in Hanape Bay is having their Princess Kaiulani Fest on Saturday, October 21st, in partnership with Hanape Bay's Chocolate and Coffee Festival. Princess Kaiulani will arrive on horseback at 11 a.m., followed by a Hawaiian hula from Nahula o Kaohiku Kapulani, and also Joyful Noise taiko drummers. The Princess Costume Parade will begin at 12:30, and the parade will come with costumes great and small, all sizes and all shapes. This will be provided at no cost, and every participant will receive a peacock feather from the princess's favorite bird, the peacock. Her birthday will start at 2 p.m. in Sparky's Garden with fun games and prizes and delicious birthday cake. There will be other hands-on activities for young people provided by our area nonprofit organizations. So for more information about attendance and participation, please feel free to call 335-0712. If you want more information, you can also email us, director@storybook.org.
And don't forget, everyone who comes will get a peacock feather.
www.storybook.org.
Aloha, and thank you for joining us. My name is Desiree, and I'm going to be the host this evening for our show that we're doing. I would like to say that it's an honor to be here, and what we're doing tonight is talking about the 14th annual Princess Kaiulani Keiki Festival and Birthday Party. And Storybook Theater has been the sponsor all these years, and we're happy to be here sharing with you a little bit about Kaiulani, Princess Kaiulani. Tonight we have here with us Lalei Rosa, who is portraying the princess this year. We also have her mom, Maka, and Auntie Kapu Elquiza, her kumu. Aloha. Aloha. How are you folks doing tonight?
Good.
Awesome. So we're just going to be going over some questions, regarding Princess Kaiulani and, how you've been enjoying yourself on this journey portraying her. So, first of all, when you found out about this opportunity to portray Princess Kaiulani, what was your reaction to finding out?
I was really excited, and I'm super honored to be portraying the role of Princess Kaiulani.
That is an honor, right? It's such an honor to do that. That's great. Well, you want to talk about your feelings as far as to when you heard that news? Did it finally sink in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're ready to do this?
I'm ready to do
You're ready.
it.
Awesome. So far, what are the most interesting things you think that you've read about and learned so far about the princess?
What I learned is that once she died at her home, her peacocks started screaming wildly, which almost sounded like human screams.
Yeah, that must have been quite a day, quite a time for people to hear the mourning. Yeah, sadness. What is something that stands out to you the most about Princess Kaiulani and what she did to help her people?
She went to go see President Cleveland and to ask if he could stop the people from overthrowing the monarchy.
Right, that was a really important time in our history. What do you think about how we live today and how different it is than it was back in Princess Kaiulani's days?
Well, first we have cars and motorcycles that help us go places faster. But then in her days, you had to either walk or take a carriage to get to places.
Can you imagine us having to walk
That'd be horrible.
now? Well, I know we ride bikes and stuff, but how far is it from your school to your house?
I would say probably around maybe like half a mile or so.
Half a mile. Would you walk that if you had to?
No.
All right. As far as some of the joys and concerns, do you have any?
No.
No?
I'm just excited to
You're
play
just
with the
excited.
role of her.
I know, I'd be excited too, I think. What are some of the things that you and your family have been preparing for?
Well, I read a book about her to learn more about her. And then me and my mom, we searched up songs until we finally found a perfect song. And we're choreographing my song right now.
Awesome, so you're going to be dancing.
Yeah.
That's exciting. And so mom is helping you with that.
Yep.
It's going to be really beautiful, I'm sure. Mom's a dancer too, right? Yes. Dancing for years. So I'm going to ask this question and ask mom now. So how are you supporting Lalei in her portrayal of Princess Kaiulani?
We've done a number of things. First and foremost, a lot of encouragement because this is something new for her. So it's a lot of education, researching, whether it's reading books or looking online to see just every detail that we can find regarding her life while she was, still alive. So we found a lot of details. And so just kind of thinking about things, even when you're out driving around and you see certain plants or certain animals, you think about the things that you've read and then just kind of relate it to what we're doing right now. So we've researched songs regarding her life also, or anything that's related to her. And so one of the songs that she chose was I Know How, and it was written by Princess Ikehike, who is her mother. And it just tells you about the place where she lived with her family, the regal and the royal place, and where she had her peacocks, pet peacocks while she lived on that estate. And she's learning how to ride a horse, to see how it was like for Princess Kaiulani. And so she's doing that, and that's pretty much it, right?
She's just about ready.
That's about ready. So how do you enjoy riding the horse?
It's really exciting.
Were you afraid at first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you feeling more prepared where you're pretty brave about getting on a horse and riding around?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, that's awesome. Now, as far as when you were young, did you have any interest in Hawaiian history?
I would say yes. As a young girl and living in Hawaii, it's almost like automatic, or for me it was automatic, that you had to have hula in your life and the whole Hawaiian history. So I started dancing, when I was 3, but with Auntie or Kumukapu at about 10, and I'm still dancing with her. And so now my daughter is dancing, so it's kind of, generation after generation, and, we kind of see, or what I want her to see is what opportunity that hula and Hawaiian history has given me throughout my life. So it's an honor and it's a blessing actually for her to go on this journey.
Awesome. That's great. So I do have a question for Auntie Kapu.
Okay.
Kapu. Can you describe why you think it's important for people today to know or learn the Hawaiian history?
I think being asked by Mark to be part of this year's Kaiulani Festival was actually a blessing for me, because I've been kind of on the side for a long time. So we did put a lot of effort, Lalei's mom, Mark, and myself, as well as Lalei and her dad, in brainstorming ideas as to how to prepare Lalei. But for me as Kumu, I feel that Lalei is actually a great example of our history. And she's here portraying Kaiulani as a young girl, as Kaiulani was. And I know that her message to the youngsters in Hawaii will get them to be interested in knowing more of our history, not just Kaiulani, but her family as well, and the songs that her family has written, and one that she's going to be dancing as well. So the history is very important part of our culture. As Kumu hula for the opio, the keiki, it's our responsibility and duty to instill as much as we can of our history into all of our opio.
Very true, very good. That is excellent. And well, I'm really glad that we got a chance to talk with you folks and meet you, and looking forward to seeing you in the parade and riding the horse, and all of that. It's going to be a great day. It's going to be fun. And I think we forgot something really important. Wonder what that is.
You need a birthday cake for your party?
Birthday cake, of course, that's what we forgot. How could we forget that?
Your Highness, I would be honored to do a birthday cake for you.
This is Auntie Patty Snyder. Let's have you sit down and chat.
Okay. How are you this evening?
I'm good.
Good. Well, I would be very honored to do a special birthday cake for you. So do you have a special flavor that you like?
I really like red velvet.
That's a good flavor. And do you like the cream cheese icing that goes with it?
Yeah.
Oh, good choice. Very good choice. Let's write that down. And do you have a preference? Would you like cupcakes and a design made with cupcakes, or would you like a big sheet cake?
Something with cupcakes.
Something with cupcakes?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you have a special theme or decoration you'd like them done in? Do you have something you really especially like?
Maybe something related to peacocks.
To peacocks. Good choice. Oh, I am excited. That would be so fun. I have a great idea for your cake to do with peacocks. That would be so exciting. Is there anything else you would like?
That's it, I think.
Okay. Well, I will be very honored to do your birthday cake for you. And you have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we would like to remind everybody to definitely come out and join us on Saturday, October 21st for our event here in Hanapepe. That's going to start at 11 a.m. So please come out and join us. Are you looking for a cheap, fun-filled day? Well, you're in luck, because Storybook Theater in Hanapepe is having their Princess Kaiulani Fest on Saturday, October 21st, in partnership with Hanapepe's Chocolate and Coffee Festival. Princess Kaiulani will arrive on horseback at 11 a.m., followed by a Hawaiian hula from Na Hula o Kaohiku Kapulani, and also Joyful Noise taiko drummers. The Princess Costume Parade will begin at 12:30, and the parade will come with costumes great and small, all sizes and all shapes. This will be provided at no cost, and every participant will receive a peacock feather from the princess's favorite bird, the peacock. Her birthday will start at 2 p.m. in Sparky's Garden with fun games and prizes and delicious birthday cake. There will be other hands-on activities for young people provided by our area nonprofit organizations. So for more information about attendance and participation, please feel free to call 335-0712. If you want more information, you can also email us director@storybook.org.
And don't forget, everyone who comes will get a peacock feather. I'm Princess Kaiulani, born on October 19th, 1875, to Princess Miriam Likelike and Archie Cleghorn, a successful merchant. I was their only child and the only child born to the Kalakaua dynasty, who was heiress apparent to the Hawaiian throne. Mama Likelike was King Kalakaua's youngest sister. My birth was announced by the firing of heavy guns, church bells ringing, and a state reception. The Royal Hawaiian Band played the Kaiulani March. Bandmaster Captain Henry Berger's new composition. On Christmas Day, 1875, I was christened Princess Victoria Kaiulani Kalaninui-ahilapalapa Kawekiu Lunalilo. I was to be known as Kaiulani, which means the Royal Sacred One. Papa Mo'i and Mama Mo'i and Mama Nui were my sponsors. I have 3 half-sisters, Rose, Helen, and Annie. They were cherished, and Papa kept close to him throughout his life. My family lived on Queen Emma Street until I was 3 years old. A plaque marks my birthplace, now the site of the Pacific Club in Honolulu. We moved to Aukai, a large estate of Mama Nui, her gift to me when I was christened. Mama Like renamed it Ainahau and composed the mele Ainahau. Papa landscaped Ainahau into the most beautiful private estate in the Hawaiian Islands. In the pond lived my pet turtle. One of the most delightful gifts from Papa was a white saddle pony named Fairy. I was an excellent rider by the time I was 7 years old. I was homeschooled by 2 governesses. I learned to read and write. I would write to Mama Nui. I was only 11 years old when Mama Likelike died at age 36 on February 2nd, 1887. I enjoyed Robert Louis Stevenson, known as Tusitala, Teller of Tales. We would sit under the banyan tree at Ainahau, where we shared stories and poems. Before I left for England, he wrote a farewell poem in my small red autograph book. Papa took me to visit relatives and friends, to say goodbye. The last call was Mama and Papa Mo'i at Iulani Palace and to Auntie Liliuokalani at Washington Palace. But the most tears shed that day were for Fairy, as I hugged the gentle white pony that had brought me so much joy. On May 10, 1889, Mrs. T.R. Walker, wife of the British Voice Council, Annie Cleghorn, my half-sister, and Papa sailed to San Francisco. As the ship edged away from the wharf, a huge crowd stood, waving hands and handkerchiefs, and calling out blessings and farewell. The band played Hawaii Pona'i. I couldn't hold back my tears. I ran to the cabin. My heart was so sad. After a rough weekend long crossing to San Francisco, Papa left me and returned to Honolulu. Mrs. Walker and Annie accompanied me to England. I was sent to England to be educated to be the Queen, which by the Constitution of Hawaii I was to inherit. During the 8 years that I was away from Hawaii, many things happened. Papa Mo'i died. Auntie Liliuokalani was proclaimed Queen. There also was trouble which threatened my throne, my nation, and my flag. Queen Liliuokalani was asked to abdicate. I traveled to Washington with my guardian, Mr. Theo H. Davis, to plead Hawaii's case. I met President Grover Cleveland on March 13, 1893. The president immediately appointed James H. Blount to make a full report on the situation in Hawaii. Mr. Blount reported to the U.S. Senate that a great wrong has been done to the Hawaiians. He suggested that government to be restored. I returned to England to continue my studies. Trouble continued in Honolulu. On January 16, 1895, Queen Liliuokalani was placed under arrest and imprisoned at Iulani Palace. Every year, Papa traveled to England to be with me. We were at our favorite retreat when word was received that Hawaii would be annexed to America. We decided to return to Hawaii. I could no longer adore my absence from home. I wanted to be at home to be with my people. I arrived in Honolulu, November 9, 1897. I was greeted by the largest crowd ever seen. Papa built a new house, completed for my homecoming. The first thing I did was to look for Fairy, now 18 years old. I hugged and petted her faithful pony on my childhood. Gently, I mounted the old pony. Nothing ever felt so good as the cool breezes from Manoa upon my face, while old Fairy snorted into a canter. In December 1898, I attended a wedding at the Parker Ranch on the island of Hawaii. I enjoyed the holiday parties and had a good time horseback riding. But by January, I was quite ill. Papa arrived with Dr. Walters, and we returned to Honolulu. I was greeted by the peacocks. People were anxious to hear how the Princess of the Peacock was doing. For many miles, people knew the precise hour of my death. It was March 6, 1899, at 2:00 a.m. My pet peacocks began crying wildly. I was 23 years old and almost 5 months old. I must have been born under an unlucky star, as I seem to have my life planned out for me in such a way I cannot alter.
Let's plant a garden out in the yard. Let's work together and it won't be that hard. Think of the wonderful things we can grow. Neat little plants in neat little rows. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Help fight global warming, green up the earth. See the fun in backyard farming, roll up your sleeves. Dig in the dirt. Let's plant some flowers, let's plant some trees. The birds will love that and so will the bees. Plant something healthy like veggies and fruits. How about some herbs or some edible roots? Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Good for our environment, good for me and you. There is really nothing to it, just say you can, and it's easy to do. Let's plant some natives wherever we can, like in the old days when this was their land. Plant iulani, 'cause there's not that much. Ma'ohauhele, ohia and such. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Take that little seedling, put it in its bed. Just be sure to give it water, show it some sun. Keep it well fed. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want to see. Last time. Let's plant a garden, let's plant a tree. Let's be the change that we all want.